Hi, it's Dr. Debbie Pates. It is snowing here today in Colorado, so I thought I would turn on my fireplace and share it with you guys. I want to do a short gratitude meditation focusing on the breath. We have a tendency to take for granted things that are working just fine, and we don't really have any felt gratitude for those things a lot of the time until they aren't working. And then we don't generally go to gratitude. We actually go to a place of anger, like, my knee really hurts. What's wrong with my knee? Rather than, wow, I'm so lucky that usually my knee works fine. And in this COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people around the globe are suffering an inability to breathe freely. And we so take for granted our breath, the thing that we inhale, the first thing we do after we're born, and as we leave this earth, we exhale. But unless you make it a conscious practice, often we don't really pay much attention to our breath, again, until it's labored, right? Maybe you're running and your breath is more labored. In fact, that happened to me the other day, and I got kind of angry at myself that my breath was labored. Anyway, so I want to dedicate this gratitude meditation to all of the people who are having trouble breathing, whether that's because of illness or for any other reason. Sometimes our breath gets a little caught in our throats. So I invite you to settle in and become aware of your breath if you haven't already. Noticing the sensation of the breath coming in and filling up your body. Wherever the breath goes, is that your chest, your ribs, your belly, perhaps all of the above. Maybe you feel your breath expanding in your back. And then equally allowing the breath, following it as you exhale. And again, notice the breath as it comes in, following the breath wherever it goes in your physical self, noticing the expansion as you inhale. And then the release as you exhale. Really becoming curious about the breath as you breathe. Noticing the parts of your body the breath connects with, maybe where the breath doesn't touch. Noticing the quality of your breath, its fullness. Maybe as you get to the top of your exhale or the bottom of your inhale, wherever you are, I actually meant to say top of inhale, bottom of exhale. Pause in a space of fullness or perhaps emptiness. And then reverse. For me, it's an inhale now. Noticing how your body changes shape with each breath, and then pause. And reverse. And as you breathe, I invite you to come to a space of gratitude for this breath that exists in this moment. And then for this breath, the next breath. And each breath you take, however deep they are, which may not be very deep right now. Or perhaps you're able to breathe in for a good number of seconds. Gratitude that your lungs do this every day without you asking, without you even thinking about it. Gratitude that if you've had trouble breathing, you're not having that trouble now. Or if you are having some trouble now, gratitude that you're able to breathe and sustain whatever breath is sustaining you. Gratitude that your breath exists in the present and gives us this wonderful gift of grounding, that we can always come back to our breath when our mind is in the future, our mind is stuck in the past. We can always come back to the breath, literally as a centering practice, grounding us in this very moment where the breath always is. Knowing that at any moment you can quite simply come back to this breath, this practice of breathing, this practice of gratitude for your breath. And perhaps as you're sitting here breathing in gratitude, you expand that to being grateful for whatever else may sustain you, whether it's a practice, a belief, family, maybe animals, maybe things that literally sustain us like food, water, air, and of course, that deep, beautiful breath. You can sit here and breathe for as long as you like, as long as you have time for. Thank you. I'm grateful to you for joining me. Before we finish, I'm going to see if I can, nah, probably just going to see some white. I was hoping I could show you the snow in case you don't have any. Anyway, if you're somewhere with beautiful spring weather, enjoy that. I hope we're there soon ourselves. See you soon. Namaste.